What's good, y'all? It's Lucky here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am on the beautiful island of Puerto Rico, staring at this wonderful Airbnb. Here's some photos I took while I was on vacation. Hey, what's good, everybody? I hope you guys enjoyed the photos. I just wanted to talk about my trip real quick, give you a quick update on my life, and then head out of here. When I landed, I literally got back home. It was like 12. Stayed up till like 12:30 trying to organize my unpacking. Did not unpack, and I just passed out. And I did nothing on Sunday. Pushed everything to today. Now I have to shoot this real quick, edit this video, and then handle a bunch of stuff. But I just wanted to talk about two takeaways from my trip really quick. One about just speaking Spanish as a no sabo kid or a semi-sabo kid, and watch collecting, and why was that significant here in this trip. Number one, speaking Spanish. No hablo español bien. And I sound like a fucking gringo every time I speak Spanish. I realize that. And I'm trying to just get over my fear of speaking Spanish and messing up. I used to go to Puerto Rico as a kid and not so much as an adult. So when I was a kid, I didn't really understand a lot of what was going on around me. And it was mostly my parents and, all the adults kind of dictating what was going on with the trip. And as I go to Puerto Rico as an adult, I realized not going in my teenage and college years really affected everything. Because I was using Spanish more often at that time. I was more comfortable talking talking to people in Spanish. And then I didn't use it for a little while. And now I go back and I'm in my 30s and I'm like, dang, I'm really doing a disservice to myself and my culture by not speaking Spanish more often and not being fluent in this language that is a part of me and my upbringing and my ancestors. So doing things like ordering food, having little conversations in Spanish while in Puerto Rico made that trip nicer for me. Also, my parents were like, hey, your Spanish sounds pretty good, Luciano. And I really took that to heart. So that was a nice little moment I had. But just being from the east side of the island and driving around to the west side of the island and visiting all the towns and beaches out there was just a really nice change of speed for me. And having the freedom as an adult to explore and do what I want just meant a lot more these past couple trips that I've gone out to Puerto Rico. Number two, I want to talk about watches. And I've had a few watch videos on this channel, picking up my vintage watch, I think visiting a watch fair, and my Orient. And I want to talk about my Orient first. So you've probably seen this on previous videos. My Orient Ray 2. I took this out there with me, and this is my first time traveling with more than one watch, and I totally understand why collectors say things like, this watch is either expensive or inexpensive, and it won't leave my collection because I have so many memories with it. And this is starting to become one of those watches where it's my daily companion. I've taken this thing everywhere, and I have more expensive watches that I thought were going to be my go anywhere, do anything, and I want to be in this little watch. This little watch right here. It's starting to get, a couple scratches and dings, taking a lot of character. I put it back on this bracelet, but I had recently bought a leather strap for it, and I just love wearing this thing, having it with me. It's a freaking tank, and I feel like it's an extension of myself, and it's a very utilitarian watch, right? I could wear this in the ocean. I could, time stuff with the bezel. It has a nice color to it. I love looking at it in the sunlight, the day, the date, the time. Yeah, I freaking love Orient watches, but I love that watch in particular. And I love wearing it. And yeah, I had outfits to go with it. Now I'm gonna remember yo, I wore this watch to PR. But I really want to talk about my G-Shock, my Casio. I will probably make a video about this watch at some point. But and not only was this watch on my wrist when I was in the water, while I was driving around, also I made outfits based around this watch while I was out there too. But this watch has been on a lot of trips with me. It was on my wrist the first time I went to Europe, and I had different outfits to match it as well. I had this green and brown coat. I might have been wearing this hat. No, I had a different hat. But either way, I wore that watch when I went to Europe for the first time. And I used the little world timer to set the time and then there's like a little digital display where I could set the time of where I'm at. So that was a really cool feature. Having this out in Puerto Rico, just knowing I can like swim in the water with it, get it a little beat up and wear it everywhere was like super cool. But it's nice to like have this watch that has like seen the world, and whenever I wear it now, I'm gonna associate these memories with it, and I think that's really cool. Like, I've seen watch collectors talk about that, and it kind of seems a little bit weird if you're not into watches, but once you get it, you kind of get it. I had a wonderful trip. I got to see parts of Puerto Rico I haven't seen before, spend time with my family. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to say today. Just gonna try to use my Spanish more, learn more, and you know, wear these 2 watches. I don't think I really need more, honestly. I have more watches. I might sell those. I'm probably gonna make a video on that G-Shock eventually. Maybe go over the rest of my collection with y'all. We'll see where it goes. Thank you so much for being here. I'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.